gosh, we have waited so long for this day. You are finally officially 5th graders. I'm so proud of you. I hope you liked the read alouds from my brother Corey and Austin. I today am going to read to you a book called Stanley. This is a very special book to Miss Lange. This was a book that my parents gave me, and it was the first book that I ever read, probably as a 1st grader or a kindergartner or something like that. So it is absolutely one of my favorites. Guys, I have missed you so much this year. I wish we could have finished this year off. I wish we could have had a big party and lots of good food and just had a great time together, but that's okay. The way stuff has gone it's been. We've all gotten through it, and I miss you all, and I love you all, and no matter what, I'm still here for you. So I'm going to read for you now. It's called Stanley, like I said, by Sid Hoff, and I hope you guys enjoy, okay? All right. So as you can see, Stanley is a caveman. A caveman is a person that used to live way, way, way before we did, so they didn't have a lot of technology. A long time ago, there were no houses, and people lived in caves. Stanley lived in a cave, but he did not like it. The cave was cold, so Stanley was cold. His head hurt because he had to sleep with it on a rock. Bats flew around as though they owned the place. I'm already thinking Miss Lange would not like staying here. Why can't we find a better way to live? Asked Stanley. This is good enough for us, said the other caveman. Why isn't it good enough for you? Okay, so obviously Stanley has a different mindset than these fellow friend cavemen. The cavemen carried clubs. They were very tough. Stanley was tough too. But he liked to plant seeds in the ground and watch them grow. He liked to paint pictures. He liked to be nice to people, and he was kind to animals. Wow, Stanley sounds like a pretty good guy. The other cavemen did not want Stanley to act this way. Can't you act more like cavemen? They asked. Stanley did not answer. He went on planting seeds and painting pictures. He went on being kind to animals and nice to people. He even started saying things like please and thank you. And lovely day today, isn't it? What crazy things to say. This made the other cavemen very angry. You can't live here, they said. Beat it! And they threw rocks at Stanley and chased him away. Ooh, sound like some bullies to me, friends. We're sorry you lost your cave, said the animals. I don't care, said Stanley. It was cold anyways. He looked for a place to live. You can't live in a nest, said the birds. You can't live in the water, said the fish. You can't live in the ground, said the worm. Maybe I can live in a tree, said Stanley. Not while I'm up here, said an ape. Maybe I can live in space, said Stanley, and he jumped off a rock. Ouch, said Stanley. I can't live in space. This is before our space machines got invented. Stanley saw a field. Does anybody mind if I live here, he asked. I don't mind if you don't snore, said an animal who was going to sleep. Kind of funny-looking dinosaur animal. I don't mind if you don't eat too much grass, said an animal who was eating. I don't mind if you don't take up too much room, said a very, very big animal. Stanley made himself at home. This is not bad, he said. But suddenly the wind blew and Stanley was cold. The rain fell and he was wet. This is worse than the cave, said Stanley, and he made some walls to keep out the wind. And he made a roof to keep out the rain. Ooh, we're already starting to see maybe something that looks more familiar to houses to us. He made a door, windows, and a chimney. He made a house. That's the first house I ever saw, said the field mouse. It's the first one I ever made, said Stanley. Won't you stay here and live with me? I can't. I belong in the field, but I will come and visit you from time to time, said the field mouse. Stanley painted pictures. He planted seeds in the ground and watched them grow. He loved his house, but he was lonesome. I wonder how my friends are, he said. The cavemen were out hunting for animals, and they carried their clubs. Ooh. Look who's after us with their silly clubs, said the animals. Let's chase them out of here. They chased the cavemen, and Stanley saw the cavemen running. Don't be afraid, he said. I won't let them hurt you. And he made the animals go away. Ooh, so he was kind to them, and then they listened to him. You saved us, Stanley, said the caveman. Thank you. Come back and live in our cave, said one caveman. Caves are old-fashioned, said Stanley. Come and see where I live. And he showed them his house. A cave is for bears. A house is for people, said Stanley. You're right, Stanley, said the caveman. This is the way we want to live. I assume so. Not quite as scary as a cave. And they all made houses. Stanley showed them how to paint pictures and plant seeds. He showed them how to be nice to each other and kind to animals, and everybody was happy. The end. Okay, so I know that book might have seemed a little childish, but guys, I just want you to always remember how important reading is. Miss Lange started off reading a book like this, and now, obviously, we've been reading Harry Potter and a lot of other stuff. So please, please, please don't stop reading over this summer. Make sure you grab a book. Hopefully you saw my little surprise inside your bags if you went by the school today and grabbed those. I just want to tell you guys, I miss you all. Thank you for letting me be your teacher this year. I absolutely loved it. Austin and I are going to get married on Monday, so I'm super excited for that, and I can't wait to stay in touch with you guys, plan a roller night, and just get to see you guys before everything goes on. So have a great summer. I hope you guys are going to join the Zoom meeting, and I love and miss you all, and congratulations, 5th graders. You are now the rulers of the school. All right, bye, guys.